Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Ursa and this is more Civ 6 with your favourite grinning, toothy friend. It's Alexander of Macedon. Oh, this is going to be good fun. Before we dive into the game, a very quick shout out to everybody that's been subscribing over the last couple of weeks. This has by far been one of the most amazing weeks for me as a YouTuber, just seeing so many subscribers come in over the course of about 10 days. Thank you so much. I genuinely don't understand what's happening. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so, because this snowball is rapidly becoming something rather large as it hurtles downhill, and I'm looking at it going, oh my god, what do I do? What do I do with this? I can't stop it. And you know, we'll come to that existential crisis later. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. It would make a huge just help for me. I don't know where I'm going with that sentence. It would really help. Thank you very much, and thank you again. I know I keep shouting about it every now and then, but to everybody that follows and supports me on Patreon, it's a huge help. I think we've now got 8 people following on Patreon, which is just insane. If you happen to be in a position where you are willing to give me a little bit of a push towards getting better equipment and microphones and, hey, being able to actually consider doing this part or even full-time one day, I really appreciate it, but I'm not going to bore you with that. Oh, Discord, plug, Discord, come find us on Discord. That's got nothing to do with it. That's just because we're just a really fun community and we chat about maps and Civ and rubbish. Just come bother us on Discord. Oh, you get all the maps. Oh, that's a good point. That's an actual link. Look at me go. Look at me linking things. Here we go. Here's the map that we're playing on today. It is a Pangea map with all of the details as described. No mods needed. I'm only using cosmetic mods, although I am using a ton of mods. If you ever want to know what mods I'm using, come to Discord, because I have a full list of mods there when I update it, which is normally, you know, a month or so after I probably should, but it should be pretty up to date. And if you let the Discord community know, they'll point you in the direction of stuff as well. But you can find the exact save file that you can copy and paste into your computer. Sorry if you're using a console, I pity you, and I am with you, because it seems like a really good fun, but unfortunately you're going to have to use all of these seeds. Yeah, come get the actual save file. Now look at this start. This is a combination of a lot of bonus resource, I mean a huge amount of bonus resource here. Oh, amazing, and all of the rest. So a watermill is going to be pretty important here, as well as trying to stop myself flooding. That's going to be an interesting thing. It is a 6-player map. We have secret societies on, I've got heroes on, and I think, did I put the shuffle on? No, I didn't put the shuffle on, but oh, heroic ages are on. Okay, no, dramatic ages I should say. So dramatic ages, secret societies, and heroes. I don't like playing with apocalypse mode. I mean, admittedly, this would have been a fantastic apocalypse mode start, because look at the great bath. Oh, I'm so sorry. About 2 minutes in and my voice is already going. I'm just that excited. I think the population of this capital could be insane. I mean, just the amount of food I've got here, but I've also got a lot of forest and hills and rainforest, so production should be pretty decent, which is good considering I'm playing as Alexander the Great. I don't know what victory condition I'm going to go for, but they have a lot of war-based bonuses. Not incurring war weariness is actually more of an advantage than you think. War weariness can really stab a couple of cities' production almost to zero whilst you're fighting, and you never really notice it, but these guys really do well. They heal completely when you capture a city with a world wonder. On Deity, that is more often than you would think. A lot of world wonders get built by the Deity AI. And receiving Eurekas and inspirations for capturing things is an amazing bonus, as well as gaining science when I train units once I've got an encampment up, and some pretty impressive start game units. Yeah, Alexander's got a pretty decent bunch of stuff. I don't know whether I should go for astrology this start, to be fair. I don't know if I can be bothered with a religion. We might just adopt someone else's religion and use war as religion that way. I think I might focus, instead of getting a campus and encampment, where I need to focus on building an encampment. I don't really tend to focus on building holy sites too much, although I do love playing a religious game. We'll see. I mean, looking at starts, this is the tile. That's the motherlode tile, as well as this one and this one. So moving my capital to the north a little bit sounds like a good idea. But also, if I settle on top of this maze, I believe I get the gold for being on top of that tile. So I think just moving one tile up is a pretty decent thing. Yeah, look at that. Pella already getting that gold, as well as the gold from Miss Chocolate, which means I am now on 10 gold per turn. So I think in terms of governors, because we've got this level of gold coming in, I'm going to be looking to go for the Armani start, like we did in the last Hungarian game, because the Hungarian the Marnie start. I mean, if you can levy some units from city-states, you can get going pretty quick. And this is a Pangaea map, so we will be going for scouts. Okay? I do occasionally go for scouts, so leave it off. You can see this river system is actually pretty decent. There doesn't appear to be any city-states in this direction either. Always check the settler lens, because you can tell when a city is about to occur or about to appear, because that red will appear. You can't settle near it. Let's go to here. Void Singers. We haven't been at Void Singers for some time. Combining faith to get science and culture, it's not so great. I mean, monuments, I mean, that 4 faith that comes from the old monument or the old god obelisk, that obviously gets converted into about a science and a culture and a gold per city, which is a big deal. And Void Singers really come into to play later in the game, because you can, well, it's difficult to describe. When you take over a lot of enemy cities, normally the Deity AI is really good at putting monuments in and holy sites in, so you can normally get a really decent amount of faith. But I feel like if I go for this, I need to kind of double down on the faith and get a religion and start to crusade, and I just don't know if that's the sort of game I wanted to play, but crusade would help. It would help massively with these early game wars. If I can get Himiko, the usual Himiko rush, that would help. I'll sod it. I'm diverting to type 1 because I think it's because I just boosted astrology as well. It kind of makes sense to do it. Alright, Void Singers, it is a really good thing. Do I put it in? I mean, the old god obelisk, I kind of want to get it before I build it in. Maybe I could probably just purchase it in, actually, although I do want to save my gold. Let's go for 1 scout and then the old god obelisk. You know what? We're doing it. Sod it. Sod it. This is the fun thing about Civ. You really can't go that far wrong. Maybe getting vampires would have been a more sort of straightforward adjacency, like it would have made more sense just because obviously you get war units and Alex could use those to actually war people, but I'm happy with this choice. I think this choice is pretty good. Kaguna, hello. You can make Bati improvements. That is all very well and good, but I don't really need that particularly right now. Although actually finding 3 city-states would help a bit. Oh, there is an actual wonder. And oh yeah, okay, she's pretty decent. She's a fantastic war hero because she can heal all your units as you go through. That combined with my own healing abilities would work pretty well. Look, do you see here? There is a city-state. So if I can just kind of like get round this wonder, that would be really cool. This gives me great general and great merchant points if I earn at least 1 of the tiles. So my capital is kind of a little bit too far away from that. Let's go and see if we can chase down Miss Barb. Oh, solid mountain tiles. Okay, we can't actually get through. That's really annoying. At any rate, God King. Always go for God King. Go for discipline as well. There's no point leveling up scouts when you could keep them alive instead by fighting barbarians. It's just a clear common sense choice in my very foolish head. There's the barb camp. Okay, killing a barb camp always gets you that little bit of lovely early game gold, as well as just helping to get yourself a couple of Eurekas as well. Preslav. Now that is the loyalty city-state, isn't it? +2 loyalty per turn in cities, each with an encampment building. That is pretty good. Recruit a great writer and train an archer on these. Okay, Amani is going to be somebody that we're looking to get next in order to try and win one of these. But somebody has found Preslav, which means Preslav is right on top of another AI, which is interesting. Okay, the obelisk is complete. I could get a builder in order to just try and work all of this food. That would help with craftsmanship. I was kind of waiting, as I say, I kind of wanted to save up the gold, but I think because we're going for building districts at this start, it's kind of worth just kind of pushing it a little bit. I'm just trying to think of the best locations for this. Obviously there's a lovely holy site there. There's a great campus over in this direction as well. I mean, this holy site would be in theory better, but I can't spend that level of gold at this early stage of the game. So I think do we go and build it up that way? The holy site would be safe next to Kaguna, so that's not a bad idea actually. Although really we've got to think about district planning because we also want to be able to get lots of decent districts. I think I'm going to put it here, and then I could get the campus later in that place and then put the holy... Oh no, actually I don't need to go that far out. Let's go to... Let's go here. Mulan and Venice. Okay, Cyrus. Oh no, Persia's in the game and they've already met Venice. Lovely. There is Persia. Alright, we'll see if we can make friends with them at the beginning of the game. We're never very good at being friends with Persia at the beginning of the game. They are just so aggressive. But you never know. Milta. That gives me campus district, gives you growth. Okay, some fantastic city-states on this map so far, but nothing that we can really use. Here's a pantheon. What have we got? Somebody's taken the settler already, which is a little bit unfortunate. But never mind. Building towards wonders is still available. Building towards military units is still available. Although, to be fair, we could levy quite a few of those. So that's not necessarily the best idea. I think for us, we're going to go for Divine Spark because that will give us the extra profit point, and that'll help us to try and get a religion going. There's a Sanguine Pact. Fair play. Himiko. I think I'm always up for Himiko if I can get her. She's just so good. Moving now to Ilkham, but keeping with discipline. We're going to get some builders very soon. Hercules. Oh, now Hercules is pretty good. We could get Hercules actually. To build some districts in nice and quick. Yeah, you know what? Hercules actually sounds like a pretty good idea because we could stick a campus going. Campus down pretty quick. Get myself some science. Get another holy site down. Yeah, you know what? That's not a bad idea actually. So we're going to save some gold. And then we're going to try and just get a settler to... Yeah, no, no, not the settler. We're going to get Hercules. I think that's a good idea. We haven't gone Hercules in a little while. I hate how there's always somebody that manages to get that holy site before you. Ugh, such a pain. The Gauls. Alright, now these guys can get pretty defensive pretty quickly actually, so we need to keep an eye on those. Changing my mind and going for urban planning because I don't seem to be getting much in the way of builders at the moment. Okay, let's try and get this encampment dead. The other option we always have is we could go to war with the city-states and take them over and just take them as cities. Which is not a bad idea because city-states are always incredibly weak and it's a good way of expanding. We could just friends with no city-states at all. Just conquer everything. I might go for that as an idea actually. That's not a bad idea. We're going to go for a pretty hero-heavy game, I suspect, just purely because we have so much in the way of faith, especially if we get Feed the World. If we can pull off Feed the World, I will be a very, very happy boy. Oh, the Matterhorn, lovely. Beowulf. Beowulf's always a fantastic option. Okay, there is Hercules' boat. So, how much is a settler? 320. Done. A settler has been bought. In that case, Pella, the next thing I need you to do is get a builder because there are so many tiles I need you to defeat. We're going to settle... Should we settle? I mean, unfortunately, there's no fresh water up here, so settling near this wonder is not going to be the best idea for now, although we could settle on this elephant over there. That's probably not the worst idea. If we settle on top of the elephant and then I can... Oh no, it's still a little bit too far away, but then that gives me access to all of these jungle tiles. Or I could go settle down here. This, I feel, is less contested though, so I'm going to head towards... Other than that, settling right on top of the volcano. We always do this. I always settle underneath the volcano, although we're not on, what do you call it, apocalypse mode this time, so that's not too bad. And no, we're going to settle down south on top of this coffee. Should we go, or should we settle a little further out? I think we'll settle on top of that coffee. We're going to make friends with everyone we can, purely because I think if I do end up killing all of these city-states, which I'm likely to do in this game, people will hate us eventually. So I don't need to worry about it too much. There's another encampment down in bronze working complete. Great. The second city done. Okay. Holy site is going to be the next most important thing to do. There's a lovely +1 here. I could put +1 over in that direction, but that would require gold. It's using up a hill tile, but that's not the worst thing in the world actually. So let's just plonk it there for now. That's fine, and then use Hercules' labour to finish it. That gives us 4 profit points per turn now, so we are getting the religion faster than anyone else. I've also got this city-state very kindly dealing with all the barbs for me, which is lovely of it. Really appreciate that. Mining complete, and I've now got a farm in. Okay, Pella should start to grow very nicely now. Bronze working, of course, gives us the basilikoi paids. Basilikoi paids? Oh dear. Okay, all melee, ranged, and Hetore trained in the city, and it gives me science when I train them. It's really good. It's whether or not I need to rush that, or whether or not I'm going for campus first. So there's very little need to do that. I'm just thinking if I can boost masonry by improving one of these stones, I can get the battering ram, and if I get the battering ram, I can go after city-states. I think that's going to be the best thing for me to do here, actually. So let's just quickly go for masonry, and we should be able to boost the quarry soon. Okay, I made friends with Persia as well. I don't think that's going to it's not going to last very long. As I say, they're not going to like the fact that I'm killing all of these city-states. Okay, we found Hippoclea. We found the Great Barrier Reef. That actually pushes me into a golden age at the start of the game, which is not a bad thing at all. Masonry boosted, and there's a +4 campus over in this direction. I mean, that is intriguing. I think there's barbarians in this area though. Yeah, look, those are barbarians. So Hercules, I need you to get in and actually deal with some barbs for me. Thank you very much, but it's not going to stop me building a nice +4 campus. Lovely. Someone actually just poached a great prophet just in the turn that I did. Oh, if they steal Feed the World, I'm going to be so annoyed, because I think somebody just bought it with faith. Like, was it Gaul? Gaul just did it. Yeah, Gaul literally just did it. So if they get Feed the World, I'm not going to be happy. There's Germany. Nice to meet you, Germany. Oh, Germany, the other side of Gaul. That's intriguing. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to do the start that I was looking for. Let's go for Armani. I'm going to stick her in Kaguna. And then we're going to levy that army, which is not too expensive, actually. 200 gold. It's the usual. So it's not too bad at all. Early Empire. Okay. Right, now that we've got Early Empire, we've got another governor. With settlers. I really should be getting settlers, but I need shrines first. Now, let's just see what they did. They got Feed the World. They literally bought that prophet with faith and then got Feed the World. You arses. I even rushed it. Oh, that is so annoying. It's so annoying. All right. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't need it. It basically means I'm not going to worry about it so much. Oh, but my revenge will be swift. I think Gaul's Creeping Destruction is an utterly fair name for a religion, and I think we can pull that off pretty well. We've gone for a roulette craze a lot in the last few games, so I'm not going to do that this time. Choral music lets you convert faith effectively into more culture. Culture is very useful when you go to war because it gets you some fantastic policies that you can sort of push through and get your empire through, to get you more science, to get you more gold, to be able to core an army up units, all kinds of fun stuff. Jesuit education would let me buy campus and theatre square buildings with faith. That, I think, we're actually going to go for. We haven't done that in quite a while, actually. And are we going to... If we do that, there's no point going crusade at all. Like 0 point going crusade. Because we may as well use our faith to get Jesuit education. So I think if we do that, we're not going to go for crusade. We're going to go for something different. I think we're going to end up doing cross-cultural dialogue, or should we go teeth? Let's go teeth. Yeah, teeth. I think that is good for me. So a little bit of extra gold, a little bit of extra faith, just everything coming in. Now, why did I go gold rather than faith? Well, again, I'm a huge fan on Civ of having a bit of a rounded strategy. I don't like focusing on the same thing. So yes, I'm using faith for Jesuit education. That's a good thing. Like, I would advise sort of sticking to that, but I don't want to make it my only thing that I do. I need to get gold so that I can actually levy units and go to war that way as well. Pingala, in you get to Pella. I need the science. I don't think I've ever seen a Deity AI hit a dark age in that first era, so we'll just ignore that. But we're 7 turns off government now. That's pretty good. Influenced by 1 civilization, that's fine. Levy the military. Oh, we've got to wait 1 turn for our money just to get in. That's fine. There's the Great Bath in Germany. Not even in their fair city. I hate how the computer can just do that. Such rubbish. Oh dear, such rubbish. Okay, great. Now there should be 5 warriors here. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Oh, Nangasmagami. Right, I do want to stay friends with that city-state. That's a great city-state. But Venice is of no use to me, so we will destroy Venice. There we go. And I think... There we go. I can use faith to get the library up immediately. Lovely. So Germany are the ones getting the scientists, but hopefully we can get at least one of those early game scientists. That would help a little bit. See, Venice actually have 240 gold to levy their units, so they actually have 1 more warrior than we've got, but they're also next to a load of mountain. So fingers crossed, they should be easily killable. Persia's at war with somebody already. That's exciting. Nobody I've met. But still, cool. Political philosophy. Okay, we're going to go for oligarchy first to get ourselves a little bit more combat experience. Oh, sorry, combat strength with melee units. I think Diplomatic League is more useful at this stage of the game, and we haven't got any wonders. Monumentality, I'm using my faith to do other stuff. I could get gold from my campuses, that would help a little bit, I think. Praetorian Guard I'm going to get eventually. Exodius of the Evangelist helps me spread my religion around, but I don't need to do that particularly. There's nothing hugely exciting here, I must say. Let's get settlers, just so I can settle a little bit. I think that's probably not a bad idea. Urban planning, settlers, discipline. Yeah, very boring options for me at the moment, but I think for now, that's not bad. Okay, there's some iron. There are some horses. We need to improve both of these things. I need better units. I think the hip nests, those are pretty good. Build an iron mine. We should be able to do that, I think. I hope. Fairly quickly. Alright, let's declare war. This is going to be ill-fated, I believe. Probably won't work, but we'll move everybody in. We'll see if we can get the city sieged immediately. We can, which is a good thing. Hercules is pretty tough. My warriors are all coming in. I'm just sort of blocking them a little bit. I mean, unfortunately, the actual attack on Venice is going to be pretty short-lived, but I do have a battering ram that'll appear soon. It's just about making sure that I've got decently powerful troops to kind of fend them off with. Yeah, they're attacking me from various places. The actual city attack doesn't do very much, so that's fine. Venice doesn't have much in the way of defences. It's just about making sure that we kind of keep our units alive. Yeah, they're attacking me from all angles here, but all they're doing is just weakening their warriors, which is a good thing. I can get my units like in and in and in and in. They're all about to level up, which gives me a little bit more strength. Unfortunately, the main problem I've got is the battering ram is just taking forever to get through. Ugh, I kind of timed it badly because also Hercules has only got three turns left on him. So, I mean, it's pretty appallingly timed attack, really. I did bad. I mucked up. I mucked up a lot. But that's okay. We might be able to pull this back. Give you a promotion. Give you a promotion. Okay, everyone gets promotions, really. I'm going to actually keep this warrior back to upgrade. That might be alright. And Hercules, who was about to die anyway, I'm just going to start hitting the wall. Ironworking, complete. Okay, so we're getting 2 iron per turn now, and I believe I need the grand total of 5 to upgrade that unit, so that's pretty small. That's okay. Pillaging, a bit of gold. I think is that a good thing to do? Yeah, probably is, to be fair. And then we'll pillage this gold as well. That just funds the war effort. Even if the war goes badly, at least I've got a couple of pillages. 3 more iron required. Can I get iron from any of my friends? 30 gold for 3 iron. Persia, you legend. Okay, perfect. There is my unique unit. That will help. That helps a lot. Lifespan 1 turn, alright. I might as well just attack. Okay, the walls are coming down slowly. It's not the end of the world. And we get a relic. We get a relic. That's okay. That's okay. I think bringing him back is quite expensive. It's like 1,000 faith, which we will get eventually, but at this precise point in time, that's a big no. So, what else can we do? I think actually getting more of those units is probably the best thing to do over the longer period of time, but keeping the city sieged is going to be important. So we just need to make sure my warriors are in and I don't lose all of this, the small advantage I've gained from sieging it so far. All my units need to do is just survive long enough. I've got 3 turns until this guy arrives. Oh, okay, there's the battering ram. This warrior can now do a little bit of damage to the city. Not a huge amount, but that helps. Helps a lot. Okay, they're attacking me in various formations. They're building a lot of archers now, which is not very helpful. This warrior, what am I going to do with you? I might as well just do a little bit of damage to the city. Great, get this guy in now. And better to keep the city sieged, I think. Just realised I can put the Praetorian Guard on, which helps, because that actually gives me more healing per turn. Are they going to go for my big unit or the warrior? No, they're going for the warrior, but now I've got a little bit more healing. He's actually, he's not bad. He's keeping himself pretty sane. Right, go in. In you go. There we go. There's the damage. Oh, they did kill it. They did kill it. That's not the best. But I can continue to just do like damage to Venice. Venice no longer has walls. Oh my goodness. Germany's getting 10 great scientist points per turn already. That's insane. Yeah, that attack. The attack has not gone well. You know what? What I'm going to do is just because, and I like to think that I actually let you guys see me learning at Civ, even after almost 2,000 hours at Civ. You can see that sometimes the starts you get just aren't very good. I just committed into attacking Venice, and I just did it half-heartedly. Hercules ran out of steam too early. I didn't have the battering ram up. It was just not a good timed attack. I'm going to start again. I'm going to try this map again, and we're going to see if we can improve on our tactics last time. And before anybody says, oh, he's starting again, this is the biggest lesson I can give anybody playing Civ that wants to get better. Try things again. Change your strategies up. Learn from your mistakes. The only way you're going to get better at this game is if you continually hit your head against the wall until the wall collapses. Just give it another go. There are so many good strategies of Alexander. What we did is we ignored pretty much all of our good unique units and the charge we have slightly later in the game at the expense of just everything. We should have waited maybe 10 turns before attacking and we would have had a lot more success. There's a lot of success to be had on this map. I really do think that. We just got to make sure that we sort of get it. I'm actually moving one tile further up this time in order to be nearer the what do you call it? The holy site. The holy site. Oh, hello. Oh my goodness, is that literally next to my warrior? Thank you. We'll go Void Singers. That's great. I think I did it because before I founded a city, so I didn't get the unit from it, but I got Void Singers, so that's got to be good. A guaranteed Void Singers. Lovely. Fine. Okay, good. So we're a little bit higher up. I've still got benefit of the really nice tile, but we're going to go straight for the old god obelisk, I think, to get into that, and then we're going to go for astrology. What we're going to do is, I think the city-state tactic kind of, it does work, but I'm not going to sort of go for it as my main strategy. I think we're going to go to war. We're going to take over city-states this time. I think Void Singers was a really good option for us. If we can pick up the Feed the World religion, we'll have a lot more luck than not. So pick up random barb kills as well as you go. Always worth it because it boosts a lot of different stuff. There's Cyrus. Okay, we know he's the other side of the mountain range and we know that Venice is there. Venice I do want to take. I really do that. Okay, he doesn't want to be friends with me immediately, but we will do that pretty quick, I think. So I'm just going to quickly buy this tile to find that natural wonder. And this time we found Himiko. Okay, well there we go. That is a slightly different outcome. But that's not the worst outcome actually, so we're going to get her. I think that's definitely worth doing, but it's just whether we get her now or we get astrology. I want to get astrology. Let's put one turn into getting her and then we'll switch to astrology quickly. So here is my holy district, just switch to that quickly. Yeah, Hercules was good at being able to rush that district through, but I don't think it's not the be all and end all for me. Here's the Pantheon. Sattler still not there. So Divine Spark, there it is. Okay, good. Pella is doing that. That's fine. Himiko, we could use Himiko to pick her up nice and quick. How many turns does she have? 40 lifespan. I know that Nungansgamu is over there, which is a fantastic city-state, so I could go pick that up and then attack and kill Kaguna. It's not a bad idea, actually. Or I could use her to pick up these guys' army for free, but it's just the wrong side of everything. That's the problem. Yeah, I think it's more important to actually just pick her up. So we're going to do that and then go for a settler, I think. Okay, 2 people are now getting great profits this time round. It's a little bit more than last time. Oh, that was a big hit. Yeah, our warrior did not like attacking that spearman at all. Alright, so we've got Himiko. I'm going to move her across. Oh, the twins are so good. I do like them. We've never really used them. And I really should just have a go with them sometime. Okay, so moving her across. There is Nungansgamu. Perfect. Destroy any barbarian outpost within tiles. Okay, that's not going to happen, but I can levy their units. 200 gold, they've got 5 warriors. That's good. I can use them to kill Kaguna. There's a barb camp killed anyway, which is great. Bit of gold. I bought in a builder. just because I need to get at least one quarry improved, but it doesn't stop us from, as I say, just working all of these lovely improved towers, improving irrigation, and let's start to get some envoys. Oh, Brussels is behind as well. Okay, Brussels is an industrial city-state, which is a fantastic option, but it's not what I need. Great Barrier Reef. Okay, good. Beowulf is here. Oh, that's not a bad little place. Okay, we need to save up for the army around this city-state, and I'm actually going to use a couple of her charges here to get myself a little bit of faith going on. Influenced by Cyrus. Okay, Cyrus is within a few tiles of this. I'd actually just quickly like to use a couple of charges just to get myself a little bit of faith, which is great, because I can use faith to get in like the prophet, for instance, or a general. If I can save 750 faith up, that would be useful. Okay, here we go. Levy the units. There's Hercules. If I did want Hercules, I could easily pick him up through that, which is useful. Let's just quickly get this quarry improved, and then I can boost masonry. And I do need science, so Pingala, in you come. Thank you. So with Friends of Persia, the reason I'm making Friends of Persia rather than actually keeping them as somebody I could go to war with is just I don't trust them. They're so quick and they're so rapid at like last minute or surprise wars. I don't trust them to sort of play fair with me, so we're just gonna keep them kind of like just safe. People are starting to claim heroes. Someone's claimed Beowulf already. Oh, Beowulf is a terrifying one to find if you do come across him. You sort of just go, oh, okay. Right, I'm fighting Beowulf, am I? Lovely. There's my second city. It's a shame I don't have Hercules to be able to purchase in the holy site immediately, but there we go. Just is what it is. Am I taking any risks this time with the prophet? No. Okay, this time round, Feed the World is available, so I am going to switch this into a Crusade combination because the two work really, really well. Crusade, I'm using my faith to spread my religion around because Feed the World doesn't require any use of that, so that's pretty useful. Don't mind that at all. Alright, now that we've got masonry, is it worth going for Hetorai instead? Heavy cavalry unit, +5 combat strength when adjacent to a great general. It would be good if I actually had great generals, so maybe I should focus on getting at least one of those. Meet the Gauls. Okay, you're still kind of where I left you. That's lovely. Some horses? Oh yeah, they do. Lovely. Persia want horses as well. Brilliant. Oh, some fantastic early game deals. It's actually the perfect time to declare. So we're going to do that quickly. Declare war on the city-state. Move the warrior in, and then here, because I've got a nice clean opportunity to move that warrior in as well. So it's just a case of just waiting for a turn or two, just to get the battering ram. I've got a couple of warriors. I'm just going to go and deal with this barb camp. But I've got the battering ram that should appear in 1, 2, 3, 4, like 6 turns, which is pretty appalling. But, you know, I've done things slower before. It's okay. Give me some research. Lovely. I think that's going to give me almost 5 gold per turn eventually. That's lovely. That scout has moved itself into place in a really awkward time, actually. That's really, really annoying. Okay, bronze working is done. Let's quickly get the hypnists. Those are lovely. I have a golden age. Golden ages are good. Nothing I can do with it at the moment, but I will be able to do something with it soon. Okay, these to actually fight through and claim my battering ram, which is a bit of a problem here. So you can see I've got a huge barb problem here. I've got Kaguna is putting up a massive defense. We should be able to get through soon, I'm hoping, but it's just about getting these levels up. These barbs are being really, really frustrating now. I can't get my battering ram off my city. It's so annoying. It's okay. We will find a way through this. Like, we'll get through it. It's just a case of just holding in until we can. Okay, good. Right, fine. Right, okay. Out. Good. Right, this battering ram needs to be escorted to the front line at the absolute, with priority over everything else. Okay, that warrior's being killed now because there's an archer has appeared, which is really, really unnecessary. The battering ram is now on the way. That's good. We'll fortify for now. I've got another warrior ready to take its place when I need it. It's okay. We're doing fine. We can still win this. This is proving into an disgustingly messy affair. But we can do this. Archery boosted. That's good. Okay, through we go, through we go, through we go. These warriors, I need you to just move a little bit closer now. Okay, we're going to siege this city again. The battering ram's on the way. That's wonderful. Okay, Himiko is now pretty much here with the battering ram, so that's got to be a good thing. We've got 3 warriors. We should be able to do this now. I really, really hope we can do this. There's the battering ram. Okay. Okay, look, now the walls are beginning to come down. Okay, right, oligarchy. Switched. I need to put Gogi in. I need to put in Praetorian Guard. We've got urban planning to give ourselves a little bit more production. We've got Thirst Envoy counts as 2. Okay, this is fine. We're still really struggling here with our units, but we're doing okay. We will get the city. I'm also laying a road here across this sort of inner little lake mountain range. I mean, it's a beautiful little valley here, but as soon as the trader gets through, I'll be able to reinforce the front line so much easier than I currently am. Okay, we've got 8 turns. 8 turns on Himiko. This should be fine. I've got a Hypnast in 2 turns. Mysticism is being done now. Okay, this is fine. We noticed if you say it's fine, this is fine enough, eventually it will be. Oh, that is fine. That's much better. Oh yeah, the walls are really starting to fall now. Excellent. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. I'm watching you, warrior. You are an absolute... That is an absolute no from me. Okay, so this... I need to attack over the top and then get the kill. Good. I was going to say, if you attack my trader, I'm not going to be happy. Okay, now that is... Okay, good. That's fine. The warrior is now through. I'm taking my battering ram off the front line just in case they do counterattack. But that's good. Okay, this city-state's got a huge amount. What do I need more? I need to be able to produce troops. So I'll put Preslav with an envoy. That sounds good to me. Okay, I need just more of these units. More units, I think. Oh, I finally killed the barb camp above my capital as well. That was causing me such grief. Such grief. Okay, Persia want a joint war with the Gaul. I might take you up on that later, but at the moment I've got nothing on my southern flank, and they would just walk through me if they sent any units towards me, so we're going to say a big no to that one. There we go. Okay, better attacks. This city-state should be mine soon, which is a good thing because I'm about to lose these levied units. Oh dear, the timings actually were so close to being an absolute fail for me there, but they've just about held on, which is a good thing. Yeah, look at that. All the city-state troops go back. Until I get Himiko back, I'm not going to be able to buy those back, I don't think. I think it's going to be too expensive for me. No, 280 gold, actually. That's not the worst. So I could do that, in theory. I could build an encampment in Pella as well. That's not a bad idea, actually. It'd let me build more troops, or quicker troops as well, because I've got city-state friends that help me with that sort of stuff. So, you know what? An encampment, it's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. I think I might build it on this road. It seems like a waste of money, though. Okay, let's build it here instead. I'm just keeping an eye on Faith as well. I want to pick up a general if I can get one. Somebody's getting 5 general points per turn, which is pretty insane. And that's the city-state taken. Woohoo! It's a city for me. It's a terrible city, but it's a city nonetheless. For you. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I mean, we kind of just eye up our next few targets, actually. Himiko, I've got a few turns worth of movement, so I'm just going to move her around. But I've got these Hypnists. I think I might actually go and see if I can attack and kill Venice with them, because they are very strong. I could double up actually with a missionary. It just depends on how well my religion is spreading. Not that well. Not that well. I probably need to spread it a little bit. But if I put my religion on Venice, that will help massively take that city over. So, it's whether or not I want to save the faith up for Himiko or a general. I do, really. I need to settle everywhere. I need to just keep on taking cities. I think taking cities has got to be the most important thing. Let's get a missionary. Granada. There's a lot of military city-states, actually. That will help, because we'll be able to just continually build military units to get science and keep ourselves relevant in the tech game. There's Himiko. She's gone. At least I got a bit more faith per turn in order to try and claw her back. Okay, I'm actually going to levy Ningazgamu again. Actually boosts a bunch of things, mercenaries and machinery, because I've got all the archers and I've got all the land troops. So, okay, this is good. Persia actually only have 140 military strength. They don't have that strong walls. So this is almost an opportunity for me here, actually. I'm keeping an eye out for this because I might be able to take advantage of them and of Venice. We may be able to get our early game war going. Finally. Fingers crossed, eh? Fingers crossed we actually might be able to pull off something in this game that resembles a decent tactic. Who knows? And finally, a very special shout out goes to Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, and Matthew Wilkinson for all of your support on Patreon, as well as everybody else who likes the video, comments, joins Discord, and generally makes this community really good fun. Thank you very much, guys. You keep me going.